2 boards for her. She battles with Alexander in the paint. Kick right corner, wide open to Country. 9-0 Atlanta. Into the front court, angles from right to left. The handoff intended for Tiffany Hayes, stolen by Danielle Robinson. Let it up, it is. That's like a little defense to Trigger Robinson. 9-4. Atlanta stays 5. Inside to Susan. Out, middle side of the right elbow, the jumper rattles. Or backdoor feed intended for Shanice Johnson, but it's deflected by Tiffany Hayes. This pass broken up in college football. And the driving layup right side by DeSouza. She has 4. Atlanta lead. The Green scored the first 9 before 4 straight by the Stars. Quarter 3, Shanice Johnson burns her third of the year. Obligations with her European team. This is her 8th game with Atlanta. For DeSouza, and she can pass the basketball now. She has 3 assists per game. That rolls out. Sophia kept alive, but Angel McConaughey the other way. Dribbles down the middle of the floor. Left side lane, splits a double team, passes in, and DeSouza with her left hand. Jada Bell. Danielle Robinson up the left side of the floor. To the top of the key. Shots to the right elbow. Fires and hits. 4 for D-Rob. Along the baseline, the pass out from Schimmel, intercepted by McBride. McBride in the front court. McBride out to Hammond. Wide open 3. Buried it. A little bit shy. Schimmel straight away. Little, high, low. Where Anika Henry catches and lays it in. She caught that underneath the basket. Laid it in right side, and Anika Henry lay it. 19-12 Atlanta. Becky straight away. Sophia Young-Malcolm down the lane to Jada Pell. Lays it in left side. Sophia the assist to Jade. And Henry may have changed that shot. Schimmel the other way. Up ahead for Demerick. She's going to challenge against the Pell. The feet inside and the left-handed layup by Tiffany Hayes. Her first 2. Robinson between the circles. Becky Hammond, foul line extended beyond the arc left side. Bounce to Jada Pell, driving layup, up and under and in. 4 for Jay, shooter. Jay's a career 32% three-point shooter. Came in at 52%. Little shy of the right elbow. She hits. Sancho Little has 6. 23-16. Atlanta's lead is 7. D-Rob in the paint. D-Rob all the way to the basket. Scoop and score! She not only gets the bucket, she gets the first meet of the night. Line 23-19. Demerick, coast to coast, pitch into the corner. Schimmel open 3. Count it. Celine Demerick races into the front court. The Stars have 4. Shanice Johnson driving layup, and she is fouled. The blocking foul on Atlanta, and Shanice Johnson layup short, got her on rebound, and backs it out. Driving to the baseline, Gia Perkins. Driving layup is good. First 2 for Gia. Inside, DA underneath the basket, caught the underside of the basket. Didn't hit the rim. Shot clock doesn't reset. Now it's 7. Gia, 3. Hits. 5 in this quarter for Gia. No early offense. The dribble to the left along the perimeter. Loop inside, catch, and lay in one motion for DeSouza, who doesn't. And Atlanta's up 31-27. Hammond, Adams, driving to the basket. D.A. count it, and 1. After the offensive rebound. Crossover, Mo, paint, kick. Danielle Robinson out to Shamika Christian for 3. And the Stars lead for the first time tonight. After surrender. Double team develops. She moves into the paint from left to right, missed it. Got her own rebound, shuffled back to Sancho Little, who hits. 9 for Little. For the offensive rebound, good box out. Shamika Christian. D-Rob, right wing. Perkins takes the 3, drives into the paint. Floater, good. 7. Started by Adams. Beyond the arc, Thomas. McConaughey, left side lane, extra step, lays it in. 7 for McConaughey in the second quarter. 22 points off the Stars bench. 5 for Atlanta. McConaughey. She can score now. 9 for her. Little keeps alive, and Sancho Little with her 8th board. Ahead to McConaughey in the front court, middle of the floor. Crossover in the paint, changes her mind. She looked like she was going no good. The tap out, and Little tracks it down. Right baseline, Jasmine Thomas hits a 20-footer. Paint, puts it up short, has the offensive rebound out to Schimmel. Right side, Tiffany Hayes. She drives to the right baseline all the way to the basket, and the left-hander lays it in right side. Obviously, the same applies here in the Stars. Atlanta by 5,
See how the Stars finish this second quarter going into the half. Jane Appel through the lane, off the glass and in. And for Jane, she has a half dozen. Becky Hammond straight away. 5 to shoot. She shuffles to her left. Sophia, head down. 12-foot runner to her left hits, and Sophia her first points. And if you remember, Sophia had 11 in the third quarter on Tuesday against Washington. 45-44. Sancho Little straight away 17-footer is good. She's in double figures. Feeds to Souza underneath the basket, nowhere to go. Kick out to Hayes. The three, drives into the paint all the way to the basket. Right-handed scoop, rolls around and in. 6 for Hayes. McCautry guarded by McBride. Bobbles, recovers, gets it back. Left-handed dribble in the paint. Nowhere to go. Just when you think there's nowhere for her to go, she shuffles back to her. She moves to the middle of the floor. Jane Appel's beyond the arc. Rifle right side. D-Rob gets to the left elbow where she feeds Jane Appel, who hits. 8 for Jane. 6:20 to play. Right baseline. De Souza gives to Little. Driving layup left side. Fouled by Sophia, and Little has in Little's wake. Goes along the perimeter in the left corner. Jasmine Thomas, the three, rolls off the front of the rim. Little with an offensive rebound, and she lays it in. So there's the double-double. Ball above her head. Finds Jane, stolen by Angel McCautry, who's third in the league. 2.5 steals a game. Spins, avoids Gia Perkins, and lays it in. And McCautry has 15 and a third. Shanice Johnson, top of the key. Danielle Robinson, foul line extended left side. Little came out to hedge. Gia Perkins going to launch a three from the right side and rattle it home. Angel McCautry, 3.5 to play in the third. Crossover once and twice, back to her left. McCautry inside. Collado off glass and in for her first 2 of the night. Little, the long jumper rolls off and into the hands of Alexander. D-Rob has Perkins on her left. Fires right side beyond the arc. Catch and shoot. Shanice Johnson swish. Round and out. Tapped out. Gia Perkins has it. Danielle Robinson ahead of her. Knocked free by McCautry. She hits the floor. Gia's going to fire a 3 and hits. Into the paint. 3 Stars are there. Out to DeMerick. Fire a 3. On the trail, no good. Battle for the offensive rebound. Won by Atlanta's Anika Henry. And she lays it in. Now Shoni Schimmel beyond the arc on the left side of the floor. She's going to launch from that left side and hit a 3. Shoni Schimmel. Her second 3. All 6 of her points have come from the lane, and that's stripped by Anika Henry. Now DeMerick on the left side. DeMerick bounce pass through the lane to Tiffany Hayes. She's undercut, count it, and 1. 10 for Hayes, and she goes to the line. Under 8 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. DA on the left side of the lane, back to the basket. Goes into the paint to her left, sweeps in and banks it in. Gives to Celine DeMerick, who dribbles into the front court. Rebounds are 38-27 Atlanta, and that's a 3 for Schimmel on the left wing, her third. 6:45 to play here in the fourth. Danielle Robinson between the circles. Pitch across the floor. DA is going to launch for 3 and hits. 3:45 to play. DeMerick. Little in the right wing. And the first 3 of the game for Tiffany Hayes. Quarter. Crossover. Shanice Johnson crosses back over. Lob inside for Jane. Kick into the right corner. Shamika Christian, 3. D-Rob to DA. Foul line extended right side beyond the arc. Hands off Shamika Christian. Shamika steps inside the arc. The deep 2 is good. 8 points for Shamika. No good. Becky Hammond drives the left baseline. Past McCautry to the right side of the lane in the paint. Out to Jane Appel. Shamika Christian. Shot clock winding down. 3 in the air. Buried it. Stars grabs her 11th board. 1 minute left. D-Rob ahead. Becky wide open 3 left side. Got it. 3-point game. In the paint. Becky down the right lane line. Kick out Shamika Christian. Stripped to the ball. Battled by that far sideline to Becky. Threw it away. In this fourth quarter. Dang it. 9 of 11 in this game, and McCautry gets another. 2-time leading scorer the last 2 seasons for her. She makes both. Into the front court. 10 seconds left. 79-74 Atlanta. Hand off to Becky. Becky on the right wing to the right baseline. Underneath the basket. Reverse is good with 6.1. 79-76. All 3 of her shots beyond the arc. This is her first free throw. The lefty is no good. 7 seconds remaining. Stars have 1 20-second timeout left. The left-hander DeMarc, second of 2 free throws, is good. And the Stars will use that timeout. Christian to inbound. Shamika does to DA, hands off Shamika, straight away, deep three, got it with 2.3 remaining, 80-79. First of 2 free throws for Tiffany Hayes, who is short. The second free throw. Good. 1.9 down 2 with the ball, the Stars. D-Rob. She is fouled by DeMarc, and that is the foul to give.